if you look in terms of chemistry, you have the term chirality. Chirality is the exact duplicate to itself. You cannot, the difference between, for instance, if you take one hand and you try and oppose it to the other one, you have to do it directly in front of each other. You can't put it one on top of the other this way.
Physics has proven that there's cosmic copies of ourselves. Everything in the universe has its own copy of itself that moves simultaneously.
Correct. So essentially what's happening is the carbon copy of itself. Right. Okay? And if you, and I can go back and play Jim again where he said, seemingly, and here's what he actually said, the Creator would become many, or seeming to become separate, seeming being the operative word here. It's not really separate, it's just appears that way. As within, so without. It's expressing its essence by using its creative power and the energy of love. Does that answer your question? Does that kind of hit on the...
I just didn't want to start a separatism conversation.
No, we're not related.
One. I mean, it sounded like, the reflection outside.
Right. We're not. It's just the illusion that we are separate. Yes, I want. Thank you for bringing it up because I want to.
Free will as well.
Correct. So it is the illusion.
God to experience Himself in many different forms.
So that He could see itself.
Exactly.
So that He could see itself. Yeah.
Be within, experience Himself within His own creation.
Absolutely. You hit it on the mark. So we hear the word love in various of these, screens. Jim mentioned it a couple of times, and again, that's one of the principles. So what is it that we are really talking about? Let's take a little bit closer look. Why would it be love? I came across this incidentally on Valentine's Day, and it's a rather long quote, which I have included in your paper so that you could...
I asked you where you found that. I read the Mary Magdalene Gospel. I didn't know there was any more floating around. I could only find one. It's like only a chunk of one.
Well, Tom Kenyon writes the Magdalene... What's the name of Tom Kenyon's book?
Tom Kenyon?
Tom Kenyon channels the Magdalene. And this young lady...
Okay, so this is a channeling.
This is also channeling.
Okay.
Yeah. This was not channeled through Tom Kenyon. This was somebody else who's channeling her. There are various people, but this particular one is very good. And I'll have to get you the name of who this person was. I should have put it at the bottom as a reference, but it kind of slipped my mind. And it's a rather long, and somewhat tedious read, but let's go for it because I think that it's fairly vital in the topic. The vibration of love is the distinct energy that we wish to explain. As one continues down the road of the soul, they accumulate energies from relationships in human form. These energies form belief patterns, expectations, and programs that your race defines as love. Love could never be any of these things. At the core of your being, love is an available energy running through you at all times. Those of you who are not in a relationship at this very moment may be associating with a lack of love. The lack that you feel is your disconnection to source, which is you. Surprise, surprise. In any moment, surprise, surprise. You may wonder when love will come again and if it will bring you the feelings you have defined through experience as worthy of your excitement and happiness. But when you come to realize that love is a vibration you own and your experience is reflected. Okay? Have we not just been looking at all the things that are reflected? The mirror, reflected through and of love. You will revel in the being of love as the receiving of love. So it's reciprocal because of the reflection. Love is not a feeling. Love is not an emotion. Love is your energy in its purest state. When you go with this river of love in any moment, you feel joy, elation, satisfaction, peace, freedom, inspiration. This river will lead you to lakes and streams, springs and oceans, a tidal wave, that's kind of important in a minute, a tidal wave of experience that is allowing the source within you to experience itself in physical form. We wish you love today, and we will hold you at the highest intention of its amazing glory within. Mary Magdalene. So essentially, what's known as the torus, which is this little bubble that we all carry, that every living organism carries, is the energy of love. Now let's go back to the Kybalion. Is everybody with me so far? I see kind of some, yeah, maybe not. By all means, stop to ask questions, all right? Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The principle explains that the differences between the manifestation of matter, energy, mind, and even spirit results largely from varying rates of vibration. From the all, which is pure spirit, down to the grossest form of matter, all is vibration. The highest vibration, the higher the vibration, the higher the position in the scale. So vibration descends all the way to matter. So basically, for us to be matter, we're vibrating at a much slower scale. The creator is vibrating so fast, it almost appears to be still, correct? I mean, if you have a vibration, have you ever had when you were a kid, you twisted a top, and it just spun and spun and spun and spun, you almost got the appearance that it was standing still. Ooh. So that's kind of essentially what's happening. And let's look again at the term vibration. What are they saying? Do we have tools to measure vibration? Do we have tools in our physicality to measure vibration? Can anybody think of what those tools are?
Richter scale.
Oscilloscope. You see it.
Yeah.
You see the vibration.
But if I'm having lunch with my girlfriend, do I carry a what? An oscilloscope? I don't think so. Anybody carry their vibration tool with them? Yeah?
I can tune my guitar. Yes, the answer is yes.
All right.
Spinning heart chakra.
There you go.
What did he say?
He said my spinning heart chakra. And how would you measure your spinning heart chakra?
By how I built a warm and this man.
Yeah. Okay, what's happening? The power of this thing going down? It doesn't want to go. It's stuck. So fun. It's stuck. Any technical support here? This thing's stuck.
I have no idea. Maybe just exit the program, because the timer's still going, and then go back to the slide and bring it up to full view. There you go.
Oh wow, it's just stuck in there. It doesn't want
Then
to
just
go.
then back out, and then go to that exact slide and pull it up to there. Just skip that slide, whatever the glitch is. Maybe that'll work. There you go.
Okay. So we have our emotions with us, and we carry. Don't leave them without them. Emotions give us the opportunity to calibrate our vibration, give us the opportunity to transcend issues, give us many opportunities. To emote is to move from one state to another. The word emote is motion. It's moving from here to there. Emote, move. So, since everybody seems to be so comfortable in the room, let's have a little test to see if you're still awake with me. Resentments. Would resentments be a low vibration or a high vibration?
Love.
Pardon me, I'm sorry?
Love.
Boy, that's really coming from a low vibration. Can we raise it up a little bit? Emotions. Resentment from a low vibration or a high vibration?
High.
Low vibration.
Vibration.
We have a mixed bag in the room. Emotion is a low vibration, and this thing has just decided to play tricks with me. Oh wow, wonderful. So,
resent it?
yes, I actually do right now. Thank you. So,
Low vibration.
yes, so I guess it's testing me. It's really testing me. Yes. Confusion, low vibration, high vibration.
It's getting high.
Low vibration. There we go again. Okay. So we're going to have to, one by one. And love, high vibration?
Yeah.
High vibration. It's the highest vibration. Wow. Oh my God. I don't want to believe that this is going to be one by one. Gratitude, high vibration, low vibration. It's almost just as high, if not higher than love, because it has some operative nature to it. The moment that you get into gratitude, you can shift just about anything. Where it's sometimes hard to get into love. You know, it's hard to say, okay, I'm going to love you, even though it's a choice. It's kind of hard to get there, but if you choose to be in gratitude, it kind of procedurally you can get to love just as well. So let's pray that no, it's not going. Okay, now this next one is a trick question, and let's put it up here. Pain, high vibration, low vibration.
Hi.
It's actually both. And let me tell you why. And this is where I wish my resentment won't be here for the projector, because this is where I wanted to deviate a little bit from the principles and give you sort of that meat and potato that you could take home with you. I have done a lot of work in the area of pain and pain transmutation of energy. And if you look at pain and you say, oh, I'm hurting and whatnot, and you have this pushback attitude about it, then you're doing nothing but getting stuck in your pain, correct? I mean, can we all think about a particular moment? If let's do a little exercise here. If you just close your eyes and you think of one moment in time where you experienced pain. You know, my mother died. My father lost a leg. I lost a child. I went through a divorce. You know, any of those things. And you think and sit there with the pain. Can you tell me, if you open your eyes and take a deep breath, can you tell me what did it feel like? What was the quality of the pain inside you? Any volunteers?
It's both, and I'm thinking of, when I say low, I'm talking about physical.
Right.
Good. I can see the high vibration.
Right. And when you say physical, what did it feel like to be inside your skin and feel that pain? Wet, cold? I mean, wet, dry, hot, cold? What was the quality of it?
I never thought about that. I just.
See, we look at emotions as something that is just, out there, even though they're inside. They don't have we don't look at them as having a composition. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
To me, I'd say it felt just like love, because, I mean, it causes so much pain because it's something that I hold dear.
Right. But when you're in the pain, when you're sitting there in that, really in the moment of it, what's the quality of it? If I were to say wet or dry, hot or cold, or any of those, does anybody, anything in there
I'd say it
resonate?
feels like warm and tingly.
Warm and tingly. And if you were to experience pain to a much deeper level, I bet you could feel like really, really, like you're sitting in the coals, right? The
Yeah.
fire.
Constricting.
Constricting. So, I sure wish this would cooperate. You ever heard of the term no pain, no gain? Right. Reason being is that pain has the ability to be a transformative emotion. If you really utilize the energy of pain, and you know, when I say utilize it, it's not just sitting there, you know, when you really say, I'm making my choice, I'm taking my free will with me, and doing like the Creator, to maximize what I have as an explosion, then you can transmute it. It becomes something, you actually get what's called traction. You're kind of, imagine the wheels of your vehicle getting stuck in the snow. Can't move forward, can you? Until you put, you know, we put chains on the tire. Well, that's what happens with pain. If you really work it, you're gonna get from here to there. So, wow, what's that? We've already done that. Wow, what was that all about? So the reason is that pain is by nature, or experiencing pain is by nature an entropic process. What does this mean? I'm giving you terms that are from physics and chemistry. The function of, it's a function of that's a mouthful, thermodynamics variables as temperature, pressure, or composition. That is the measure of the energy that is not available for work during the thermodynamic process.